Hello again, Internet. So today I wanted to continue my discussion of the end of One Piece, what I think is going to happen. So last time I talked about the war that I think is going to happen after Luffy finds the One Piece. If you didn't catch the video, I basically just said that because Oda set it up with Whitebeard saying that someone's going to come back after they find the One Piece and carry the weight of the world and start a war, that's what's going to happen. And that Luffy's obviously going to win after fighting the Gorosei. You should check out that video though, and I'm going to do more going in depth to some things that I touched in that video. But in this video, I wanted to talk about what I think is going to happen after the war, or not what I think is going to happen, but what I like to see. So as we know, a big theme in One Piece is these troubling pasts that everyone Luffy comes across has or not comes across, but everyone Luffy connects with, especially the people in his crew, have these troubling pasts. And where they're from is just as important as the journey itself. So what I want to see is one, I want to be able to see everyone accomplish their goal. So we can assume Luffy will accomplish his goal obviously by finding the One Piece. Zoro will probably accomplish his goal either before they find it or during that war afterwards by beating Mihawk. Sanji, I don't really know when Sanji's going to be able to accomplish his goal. It might just happen kind of randomly, but I don't think so. I think Oda's going to set it up somewhere specific. And I kind of think it's going to be right before they cross over the red line again. Because as we know, to go back, they'd have to cross the red line from the New World. I kind of think that's where the All Blue is. And then Nami can't accomplish her goal until after they find the One Piece because she has to go back, she has to visit all the oceans, and she has to finish her map. Robin's goal will be accomplished likely when they find the One Piece because that's where I think that the answer to the Void Century is. Usopp's goal is going to be accomplished during the war I talked about because, like I said, I think he's going to fight an admiral. I think that's going to be Usopp proving that he's a brave warrior. But it might be a little bit before they find the One Piece. It might be when they see Shanks' crew, and maybe he'll go up against his dad, and that'll be when he proves it to himself. It's kind of a vague goal, and it's not going to be proven until Usopp feels it's proven. Chopper doesn't really have a goal. He just wanted to journey with friends, and he's already made friends. So Chopper's really kind of accomplished his goal. Frankie's goal is technically accomplished when they land on Raftel because his goal is to see the Sunny become a ship of dreams, land on every shore. And he's kind of said that that's when they get to Raftel. That's when he considers that done. Brook's goal, see Laboon, won't happen until after they find the One Piece because they have to go back over the red line and see Laboon. Yeah, so my point is that there's some things that we have to see after the war. We have to see them accomplish those goals. And we also have to see them return home. And I think that's a big thing, especially for the people that left someone at their home. So, which is kind of all of them. Nami left her sister. Luffy left Makino, Dadan, and all the others. Zoro left his master. Sanji left Zeph. Frankie left his brother and the mermaid and the toad. Brook left Laboon. Usopp left Kaya and the little Usopp pirates. So I want to see them. So after the war, I want to see. And Chopper left the doctor whose name I'm forgetting, the female doctor, the witch doctor kind of person. So I want to see Luffy go and drop them all off. But so most of them are easy. Brook's gonna get dropped off with Laboon. Sanji's gonna get dropped off at the sea restaurant. Usopp's gonna get dropped off in his village. Chopper's gonna get dropped off in Drum Island. And then there are the difficult ones. Oh, and Frankie's obviously gonna be dropped off in Water 7. But there are... And Luffy's gonna end up going home. But there are four difficult ones. Really three. The Sunny is the most difficult one, in my opinion. Or second most difficult. Robin's the most difficult. I'll get to that in a second. But does the Sunny go with Frankie? Or does the Sunny go with Luffy? When Luffy's done with his journey, does he keep the Sunny? Or does Frankie want it because it's Frankie's ship of dreams? I don't think it... I think it is important, but I think I'd be satisfied with either one because of what I think is going to happen at the very end. I'll get to that in a second. So then there's Zoro. Does Zoro stay with Luffy? Does Zoro go to Luffy's island? Or does Zoro go back to his dojo and take over as the master? I'd kind of like Zoro to go back to his home, but I don't think it's super important. I think it'd be nice to see him stay with Luffy because they started together. They should finish together. And then the other two, Nami and Robin. It seems obvious that Nami goes back to her village, but what I kind of want to see is a relationship between Luffy and Nami, because Nami, right before the time skip, she said basically Luffy can't survive without her. And we know that's true. And you kind of think, oh, maybe Luffy goes to her village. But Luffy has to go back because in the very beginning of One Piece, the very first chapter, he said to Shanks / Makino that he's eating on credit. And then when he gets his treasure, he'll pay her back. Now, Luffy's treasure is the One Piece. When Luffy gets the One Piece, he has to go home and he has to pay Makino back, quote unquote. He's not actually going to pay her, but he has to see her again in Dadan, and he's going to live out his days there. So does Nami go with him? I kind of want Nami to go with him. Obviously, stop off in her village and then go with him. And again, in a second, I'll say what I want to happen at the very end. That's important to it. And then Robin, Oda's dropping hints all over the place that Robin is either going to be with Zoro or Frankie. I kind of want Robin with Zoro. I really want Robin with Zoro. Because of, again, I like that matchup, but I don't really care about that stuff so much, not in One Piece. But again, because of what I want to happen at the very end. So I think Robin goes with Zoro, no matter where Zoro goes. So the very end of One Piece, I just want it to say like 20 years later, 10 years later or something, and you just see Luffy crouched down in the same way Shanks did. And there's a little boy standing on the same steps Luffy was standing on. Luffy takes off his hat, puts it on his head, and says, I'll be waiting there. This is my last journey. I'll wait there. Come bring the hat back to me if you want. And I want him to say, look, you have it easier than I did. If you want, you can have your mom's maps. Because I want Nami to be his mom so that Luffy can use that line so that we know Nami finished her maps of the whole world. And then I want Luffy to turn around and, well, before that, I want then Zoro to be standing next to him. On both sides, I want Sanji and I want Zoro. and I want Luffy to turn around, and as he's walking away, I want Zoro to take out the white sword and hand it to this little girl that's standing next to Luffy's son, and just say, like, take care of that kid. Like, if he's anything like his dad, he's gonna need it. He's gonna need your help. And Sanji, so it's difficult because if Sanji does get married, then yeah, I want him to have a kid. But Sanji doesn't have something that he'd hand to his kid. Maybe his lighter. There's not really something that would connect them. So I just want Sanji to say to his kid, like, something like, watch out for those two, something like that. But the big one is Luffy and Zoro. I want Luffy to hand his hat to his son, and I want Zoro to hand his sword to his daughter, and basically just say the words that I want Luffy to say the words basically that Roger said to the crowd, like, if you want, find me there. I want Zoro to tell his daughter, like, if he's anything like his dad, you're gonna have to take care of him. I want them to turn around and walk to the Sunny where the rest of the crew is waiting. And then that's it, and that's the end of the series. And I think that's important because it gives a conclusion to it, but it shows that the cycle doesn't end. It's not setting up for a sequel. I don't want that. I don't want a sequel. I just want Oda to show that the cycle doesn't end. That this is going to keep going. That, like, Luffy may have fixed the world, but the search for freedom isn't over. It's an individual search. And so I want to be left on that note. And I want to be left on the note that the crew's all happy and they had a good life and they're ready to move on. And they're not still caught up on the past. So again, I'm going to keep doing more videos on what I think the end of One Piece is going to be like. Let me know what you think in the description. Until next time, stay classy, Internet.